I think when most people think about DJing, what they're really thinking about are two separate decks, Deck A and Deck B. If you'd like to listen to Deck A, your crossfader should be all the way to the left in the A position. If you'd like to listen to Deck B, your crossfader needs to move all the way to the right to the B position. Somewhere in the middle, depending on where you put your crossfader, you hear a variation of the two decks. And I think most DJ software programs have used the same concept when they've designed their software. But today I'm going to show you one that thought outside of the box and gave us something completely different. Check it out. This program here is Mixmeister Pro 6. Now, there are several different versions of Mixmeister. Pro 6 just happens to be the one that I have. I think they're on Fusion now. They're all pretty much the same layout. I'll give you a quick overview of what the layout is. Right here we have the catalog, which is where all your songs are stored. Now, I will say right away about this catalog that it's got one of the best BPM calculators and analyzers that you've ever seen. It's real accurate. And it also gives you the key of the song, C sharp minor, A minor, E minor, D sharp minor, and on and on and on. So that's a great feature of Mixmeister. Now, some of the simpler versions of this program do not have the key analyzer, but this program does. Now, you can look for songs a couple different ways. You can click this title bar and it'll search songs by title, artist, album, BPM, time, key, file name, or anything else you choose to put into your catalog menu. You can also come up here and type in the name of a song if you'd like to. Over here we have the playlist. The playlist is where we're going to put our songs that are going to be part of our mix. And then we have some preview buttons up here and some perform buttons. We're not even going to get into those too much today. We're just going to do a general overview of what this program is. Now, like I mentioned before, this program does not follow what many of the typical DJ programs out there are doing. This does not have a deck A and a deck B. This is like one continuous deck that's kind of like a mixtape. If you put in a mixtape, it plays for as long as the tape is. You don't have to switch back and forth on a crossfader. It's just one long mix. And that's the same concept here with Mixmeister software. Here, let me load in a track, just any track. I'll throw this one in. 130 BPM. Let's see, let's zoom in and take a real close look at this and see what we're looking at here. A couple things I want to point out right away. First thing you might notice are some squiggly lines here. That's the visual representation of the music. Second thing you might notice is this orange bar here on the bottom. This is what Mixmeister calls an intro range bracket. Okay, it actually is a bracket. It comes up here, across here, and up here. By default, Mixmeister throws these brackets in at 8 measures. This is how the measures are broken down in Mixmeister. If you take a look here, it's kind of cool. They're broke down in 4-bar measures. The first bar of each 4-bar measure has a gray bar representing it. The second, third, and fourth bar has a blue bar representing it. In between the 4-bar measures, we have dots, these like little dotted lines. So we basically have gray, 2, 3, 4, gray, 2, 3, 4, gray, 2, 3, 4, gray, 2, 3, 4. There were 4 measures right there for you. That's how they're represented. Now let's back up and let's look at the end of this song, and you'll see an orange bar on top here with the brackets, just like in the beginning of the song. Well, this is what Mixmeister calls an outro sprocket. Excuse me. And this is where a song is going to mix out into the next song. So let's load a tune into here to mix into. Let's grab this tune right here. Also 130 BPM. You'll notice that the outro bracket on our first song lines up perfectly with the intro bracket of our second song. Let's listen to this and preview how Mixmeister mixes by default. that was a real smooth mix. But keep in mind that we're using 2 songs at exactly 130 BPM. For fun, let's throw a song in here that isn't 130 BPM. Let's get rid of the song we just loaded in and find something a little different. Let's go into the 120s somewhere. I'll just go up here, scroll up here into the 120s. Here's 122. I want to find something with a bit of a consistent beat. A lot of this stuff is Spanish. Here is a song that has a consistent beat. Let's load it in at 122 beats per minute. Now look what happened down here. If you look at the bottom of this screen, you will see another orange line. Right now this line is going down. Right here it says 130 BPM. That's where the BPM is in this part of the song right here. It's slowly declining. Right here where it starts to mix into our other song, it's 127.4 BPM. Where our song has mixed in, it's at 124.7 BPM. And over here, a couple bars later, or a couple measures later, we're at 122 BPM, where the song should be. So it's a gradual BPM change as these songs mix together. Let's preview it. Slowly moving over. BPM slowly regressing. Slowly getting slower. Now we're mixing into our next song right here. And we're out. Now this song is still a little fast. It's gradually going to slow down and get down to 122 BPM. So slow, you don't even notice it. Your audience won't notice it either. Now, like I said before, by default this all mixes in with 8-bar measures, but you can change that however you'd like. You can bring them out and mix them in here at 16 measures rather. Or you could bring it in real small, mix it in with 2 measures, right? Yeah, there's a 2 measure mix you can do if you want to. Also keep in mind that you can add as many songs as you want. You can just keep adding songs and adding songs and adding songs. And you can record this on a CD with this program. You can save this mix, make all your tweaks, save it, and play it live at a gig. Or, when you get really good at it, you can mix on the fly. Some of you may be saying, hey, wow, that's just way too easy. Well, not so fast. When you get into the advanced features of this program, which we haven't even scratched the surface of, it can make your head spin. It's a great program for the novice. It's a great program for the seasoned pro. There are guys out there who even do nationwide syndicated mix shows with this program. Good professional DJs, this is their program of choice. So there you have it, a quick overview of Mixmeister Pro 6. If you'd like more information on it, visit mixingonbeat.com, or you can visit the Mixmeister website, or alternately you can watch my dodgy little videos down here on Mixmeister. Practice and enjoy.